Well, hello. So I've been working on this. So when I say working on it, it's an old build. It's something I started a while back. I haven't been building anything because my asthma has been acting up, so I've had to stay away from woodworking. But I thought I'd customize this, but before I did, I thought I should show everyone what it was like. So I had this neck off of a cheap guitar I was given, and I used the sides on something else. The banjo acoustic, I did a video on that. So I just thought, hey, let me just take some plywood and build a square box and put the neck on it, which I did, and I used a banjo tailpiece and I put a bridge on there and some strings, and that's what I ended up with. And it fits inside the pannier bag of my bicycle, so I could haul it around like when I go out to the lake to go fishing. So that's what it sounds like. Not bad. And you figure it's just a bunch of scrap pieces of wood thrown together. So it didn't really cost me anything, and except for the strings, they were $5, and that was it. All the rest were leftovers. Just a square box made out of scraps, and that's what we ended up with. And it's perfect for camping or running around where you don't want to take a nice guitar any place. This works, and it sounds pretty good. And so with that, I decided to change it just because I can. And I'm actually going to experiment with turning it into a resonator. I have a little metal uh, pot that is a rectangle that I'm going to put in here under the bridge. So I'm getting ready to take the strings off and cut a hole in here and put the metal in and build a little sound well. I have to put it together inside uh, the body, kind of like building a ship in a bottle in a way. But I'll video the process as I put things together, and make this into a resonator guitar of sorts. And there's three possibilities. It will sound the same, it will sound better, or it will sound worse. But in any case, that's what we're going to do. I think it'll sound a little different, maybe better, probably louder. It'll sound more like a resonator. So we'll see how it comes out. It should be fun in any case. Haven't lost anything. So that's what's going on with this build. So here's where I am on this project of taking my box guitar apart, and what I've done to see if it works. So to turn it into a resonator, I made these that will go in to the bottom of the guitar and glue to the back. That this brace for the resonator can go, and that'll become the sound well. And it just, well, let's see here. And it sits on like this inside the instrument. And then I have this little pot that I found, stainless steel, and it fits right in here. So like that. And this notch is notched out for the end block where the end pin on it is, and then it'll sit in there inside the guitar like that, and the bridge will go on top. And so if we put it in the instrument, yes, I had to cut a big hole in it. So if we put it in, these legs will go in like that, and another one will go in up front like that, and they'll glue in. And that's what I'm working on today. And all of this is done with minimal sawdust so that I don't have any asthma problems. And I just slide this in and get it in place and drop this in and center that. And I made a cover out of a kick plate from a door. These did come off a bunch of doors that were taken out of the church years ago from when it used to be a hospital, and it's just an aluminum kick plate. And I cut it up to put on here. And let's see. So it will look something like that when I'm done. And of course, then the bridge will go on, and then the banjo tailpiece, and we'll put strings on it. So hoping to glue everything in place today. And I might even finish it. I'm just going to glue the legs down and drop the sound well piece in and glue that on and create enough tension for them to stay put. And then I'll put the cover on and tailpiece and bridge and see what it sounds like. It should be fun. So I got it together, and this is what we have. This is how it looks. You see the upside down pot in there, and the kick plate off the door for a cover, and that's what it is. And so, doesn't sound bad. I'm not disappointed. Kind of fun, and I might experiment with some other things. We'll see. So I've been having fun with this, and the next stage is I want to experiment with creating a spring reverb, an acoustic spring reverb. And so the next video will show you springs that I put under the resonator to create a spring reverb, and you'll get to hear the videos and see what you think of that. So here are the springs I put in. I'm putting them under the resonator to see if it produces any kind of extra reverb. Put the springs in, I showed that, to create a type of reverb under this resonator. So now we'll see if it works. It does. I hope you can hear it on the video. So, spring reverb, old school. And so it's under the resonator, and it worked, and I'm probably done playing around with this. I might put a couple long springs in the body. I don't think it'll make any difference though. So okay, so the last thing I did was I added 2 springs inside, which you can see in the sound hole. And it's not the prettiest, but neither is this instrument. And I just wanted to see if that would even increase the reverb more. It's a great opportunity for experimentation. So you recall there's springs under the resonator. That did give me some acoustic reverb. Now I've added 2 springs, a heavier and a thinner spring, mostly because I bought a little package of carburetor springs at the automotive store, and these are all the springs that were in it, so I just had to try them all. And I think there's a little more sustain It could be subjective, but I think it is. So I thought I'd play it one last time, and you can decide if you think it helped or not. I'm kind of happy with it. It's been a lot of fun. And I keep playing the same scale, not because I don't know another song, but I feel that's the best comparison. So I think it helped. Gave it a lot of sustain. It's been fun experimenting on this and letting this cigar box guitar evolve a little bit into a resonator and experimenting with acoustic reverb. I hope you've enjoyed this process, and maybe it's given you some ideas in terms of what you can do. So thank you very much. Lord bless you. We'll see you next time.